Hello world and welcome back to Final Fantasy X. Same day recording, same stuff going on. I just took a small break between recordings so I can go ahead and do some grinding. I'm not at where I want to be. As you can see, Yuna is just learning her Null stuff. I wanted her to learn life. It wouldn't take me that much longer if I did some grinding. However, I quickly realized the amount of AP I'm getting from the enemies is slowly but surely dwindling down, and it would take me forever to get even 2 sphere levels, let alone 1. But yeah, as you can see, Yuna moved a little bit. Titus kinda sorta moved a bit. Lulu learned all the Null All abilities, so that's pretty cool. But she hasn't... What I want to do for Lulu is have her learn her level 2 Black Mage skills. She unfortunately did not get that far. Yeah, Waka is Waka, Kamari is Kamari. But yeah, it's mostly Yuna and Lulu who I wanted to grind the most, and unfortunately they didn't get to where I wanted them to be. But, there's not much I can do. I'm just glad to get that far. Also, if we check out Titus, something else happened. Oh, wrong one. If you check out Titus, we'll notice something else happened while I was grinding. Blitz Ace. That is his final overdrive, and I'm happy that I learned it this early. In fact, I don't think I've ever learned it this early before. Now the downside is, Blitz Ace sucks this early. The only time Blitz Ace will ever really shine is if Titus's attack is close to 255 or is at least over 150, and or you have his celestial weapon at the ready. Right now, it really doesn't do that much, but it's still pretty nice to have. Also, I gotta pause real quick because there's something I forgot to do. And we're back. Sorry about that. Anyway. So yeah, we grinded as much as I could, or as much as I really felt like it. I did do enough grinding to, I'll admit I cheated in the Fortune Sphere, but for the power, mana, speed, and ability spheres, I did grind up, and I got nearly 100 of those. We got a bunch of ability spheres, so that's good. And I did cheat in for luck spheres, but I'll show how to get them the proper way. It just takes forever to get them, and they'll be useful later on down the road. But that's pretty much all I did, if memory serves right. We also encountered a new enemy. It's basically the same as the Garuda enemy we fought back in Besaid, but this one's more, much more stronger and has more HP. It wasn't worth showing off, so yeah. Anyway, let's come down here for a quick cutscene.
Why only you, sir? I want to fight too.
Orders are orders.
I'm not a cadet anymore, sir. Let me go with you and I'll prove it to them.
Guarding the command center is important too, you know.
But I came all the way from Besaid to fight Sin, sir.
I know, but an order's an order. To your post, Crusader.
But, sir!
Apologies again, I got my cords tangled up. So yeah, there seems to be a bit of a falling out between these two. Let's follow up on that.
They let you through, huh?
Kata deserves better.
At least there's no chance he'll get hurt. Why are you guys fighting anyway? Aren't the almighty Albed Machina enough?
They still need some time to get them ready. Our job is to keep Sin at bay till they're done. Waka. I might not get another chance to say this. It's about your brother.
Luzu, no!
What?
I'm the one who convinced him to enlist. I'm sorry.
Waka! That's enough, Waka!
When we used to play Blitz together, Chapu used to say... He said that when we won the cup, yeah, he proposed to Lulu. And then one day, he goes off and becomes a crusader, just like that.
Chapu also said to me that being with your girl is good. But keeping Sin far away from her is better.
Lou, you knew?
Luzu told me before we left.
She hit me too.
All Crusaders in the Vanguard are to assemble on the beach.
That's my cue.
Luzu, don't die out there.
So you can hit me more?
Lots more.
Luzu, please! Please don't go!
I have to, Yuna.
Let him go. The man has already chosen his path, as you did when you became a summoner.
It would be a long time before I ever really understood the reason why Yuna let Luzu pass that day.
So, yeah, there is a bit of a falling out, but not what some people would expect. Who knew? There is something to note about Luzu and Gata. One will die, one will live. And it depends on what you tell one and or the other. Actually, it depends on what you tell Gata when you get to him, but you'll find out when we get there. Actually, I'm not going to go ahead and save. I am going to go on this elevator so we can go on up. Now, there are going to be a lot of cutscenes in this episode. It might be a bit of a shorter one, because there's also a boss fight coming up. But we'll see what happens when we get to it. Here we are on top of this rock and a cutscene. Darn it.
Curses. Ow! Ugh.
He really hates them, huh?
Chapu. He left the sword Waka gave him in Besaid. And he fought with an Al-Bed Machina weapon instead.
That's got nothing to do with it. I just hate these sacrilegious contraptions.
So yeah, it's something I forgot to mention. It's kind of funny they keep mentioning stuff that Chappu would say or do or whatever, but we never actually get any kind of interaction with him. Not until 10-2, I believe, and even then it's only minor. We do see him later on, but only see him. We don't actually hear him or figure out what his personality is like. It's almost like he was supposed to be the lead character of this game after all, not Titus. Weird.
It won't work anyway.
Don't say that.
Hmm.
It might be a hopeless campaign, and it might mean defying Yevon. But the Crusaders and the Albed, they're doing their best to defeat sin. They want to rid Spira of sin forever. And that's just what we want too, isn't it? Isn't it?
All right. But I still think Machina are bad news. They're forbidden for a reason.
Lady Summoner, there you are. The command center is that way. Maester Keenock is also there.
Maester Keenock too?
Yes. Please, hurry, my lady.
So yeah, not much to add here. The story's it's kind of short in some places. There's not a whole lot to really go on. You can talk to these people. I know I'm skipping through the dialogue here, but they don't really add anything. Yeah, you can talk to these people. They won't add anything interesting. The only thing to really note is, I believe this guy over here by the Chocobo, he'll tell you more about what's going on. You'll see a save point here, as well as our friendly merchant, our neighborhood-friendly neighborhood merchant.
Monopoly's a great thing. Things are selling no matter what the price. Oops, sorry, I forgot.
Got any weapons? And there's one in particular, well, actually two that are noteworthy. Avenger, which I am going to equip. Titus is going to learn slow soon enough, and that's more effective than slow touch. So, counterattack is pretty nice. Another one, Stone Touch. I prefer poison over stone, because if you inflict an enemy with the stone status, they're pretty much done and over with. They're gone from the battle. However, you do not get any AP from it, because you didn't straight up kill it. Scratch that. You might get AP from it, but there's no chance of you getting overkill AP from it. So I prefer Poison Touch over Stone Touch. Now this one here, Piercing and Initiative. That's actually not horrible, and I'm going to equip that to Orin. Basically what that means is we have less of a chance to be wow, I'm drawing a blank. Basically, you have less of a chance to be ambushed. That's what I'm thinking of. Meaning, there's very little chance of the enemies attacking you. First and foremost, I should say. Or I should add. And in turn, this actually allows you to not necessarily act first, but get a chance of more preemptive strikes. That's what I'm trying to say. So that's pretty useful. Pearl Ring, not great. White, no. Snow, no. No, and no. Yeah, he doesn't really have anything too great.
Welcome.
And you can obviously talk to him again and buy more stuff. I'm gonna buy 20 of these. You know what? Make it 30 and we'll buy 10 more of each. We don't really need to, but I feel better doing this. Especially Phoenix Downs. We'll be needing a lot of those. Okay. I'm gonna quickly save it here. Now all we have to do is, again, you can talk to this guy. He tells you about the cannons, the Choco Knights, the operation. You can select them if you're playing this along with me. I'm not going to choose any of them, but they just basically tell you a little bit more information about each thing. What we really need to do is come over here and run into Gata.
The operation will begin shortly. Please check all your equipment.
You all right?
Of course not. I came here to fight Sin, but they stick me here.
If you want to prove yourself,
Huh?
first you must complete the tasks you are given.
Funny how he seems so aggressive, but we'll get to that in a second.
Just doing what they say, it just won't be enough.
Okay, here is the deciding factor. If you tell him he should be out on the front lines, and you select that option twice, he will die. If you choose guarding the command center twice, he will live. Luzu will die in his place. And I think that's what we're gonna do. Tell him to guard the center.
You'd think the same if you were me.
No, I wouldn't.
I'll do something, even if it means bending the rules.
This one especially, you have to reinforce it.
I've got to show Luzu what I can do.
Now we've ensured he will live. Luzu will die. There's no stopping it. Anyway, after we do that, we just walk on in here for another few cutscenes.
Oh. I had heard from Seymour, but I didn't know if we'd actually meet. Good to see you, Oren. 10 years, is it?
That's Wen Keenock, one of the 4 Maesters of Yevon. He leads the warrior monks, and also commands the Crusaders.
All troops ready to move at your command, sir.
Good. Dismissed.
Sir.
Tell me, Oren, where have you been the last 10 years?
We don't have time for this now, do we?
This plan won't work, you know that. We'll just let them dream a little longer.
What?
Lord Keenock.
Oh, yes. Proceed.
That Keenock a maester?
I heard that, Oren. A lot has happened the last 10 years. What were you doing and where?
Fulfilling a promise I made to a friend. I still am.
Just tell me one thing. Have you seen Zanarkand?
I kinda think we don't belong here.
It is time at last. We must tell the Al Bhed waiting outside to begin the operation at once. The fiends may break through. This place is not safe. Make sure you're prepared to defend yourselves. Tell me when you're ready.
So something I wanted to comment on, when we were talking to Gata, he seemed really frustrated or angsty and really wanted to basically attack Sin. Funny thing is, in 10-2, a similar thing happens throughout most of the story. Basically, Sin's gone, people are betraying their whole lives to fight him. Now that he's, or at the time of 10-2, since Sin is now gone, they have nowhere to put their frustrations or anything. That's basically what was happening with Gata. He wanted to fight Sin, he was told he couldn't, he wanted to prove himself and show that he could do it. And I feel like that's, in this part of the game, that's foreshadowing FF10-2, or so I believe. Anyway, after the cutscene, you can get Serene Bracer from the first chest and a Mega Potion from this chest. You can also talk to some of the party members, but there's really nothing they really say or add. Orange just says stick to Yuna, the others show that they're kind of nervous. Waka says he doesn't like using Al Bhed technology. Speaking of an Al Bhed, here's one right here. Blah blah ba dub dub. And you can talk to Keenock. He'll basically...
Being a maester has its privileges. I can just sit here and watch.
Yeah. Seymour's over there. You don't interact with him. If you talk to this guy, he'll start the operation. Since there's nothing else for us to really do, we'll go right ahead.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Mr. Keenock, please.
Will Sin come?
Sin always returns for its spawn. To make sure, we're going to encourage them to call out to it.
You won't have to. It'll come.
I remembered Orin telling me. Sin is my old man. Sin is Jecht.
And here is the next boss, our first real challenge. His name is Sin-Spawn Gooey. He's got 2 arms and a head. You know, as you do. The thing to note about this is you cannot attack the body. You have to destroy the arms, otherwise the arms will block the body. And the head will begin to spit out venom, which will poison which will poison your party members and deal pretty good damage. So first things first, we're going to take out Orin. I could go straight for the overdrive and see if that'll deal damage to all parts of the body. I don't necessarily want to just yet, however. So we'll have Orin attack the arm here. Does not kill it, which is actually a bad sign, meaning I haven't trained my party members well enough. But that is neither here nor there. All we can do is focus on what we can. Yuna will focus her magic on the head. And we're going to try to eliminate the head as quickly as we can. And my AC just kicked in. Great. So yeah, there's not much we can do other than attack the head for right now. I think I might try to focus my... Yeah, there we go. When it says the head is moving suspiciously, that's when it's ready to spit out venom.
I'll cast a spell at its head.
So now we're going to switch out to Wakka. I could use attack wheels. The only downside is it has a chance of attacking everything at once, so it's best suited for one-on-one fights. What we're going to do instead is just attack the head. When it starts shaking, all you have to do is attack it once, and as it says, it'll stop. But our main goal is to completely eliminate the head. Hopefully we'll be able to do it in a timely fashion. He does get off some attacks regularly, nothing to worry about. I don't recall if the head will actually do anything, but because that arm is weak, I'm going to go in for a Thunder Fury. Let's see if I can do it. Yeah, I don't know if it's some kind of input issue with the controller or not, but the rotation is not nearly as fast as it should be. Anyway, what I'm going to do for now is switch out to Kimahri. That arm has got to be weak, so we'll see if Kimahri can finish it. He cannot, so what I'm going to do is switch to Orin and take out the arm. You essentially want to take out the arms at the same time. 1 or 2 turns before or after, not horrible. What I should have done was kept in Kimahri, Orin, and Lulu. Have Kimahri and Orin focus on the arms, Lulu would focus on the head, and you're pretty much good. Head is moving suspiciously. Okay. We're going to use Kimahri's seed cannon on the head, just to show it off. Pretty decent damage, if I do say so myself. Okay, so now we're going to switch over to Wakka. Again, there's not much you can do here. We could use this overdrive. I don't think I really want to, so he'll go in for the attack. Nice critical. Okay, now it's Lulu's turn. Yeah, she's gonna deal some damage here. I think it's 3 turns after you destroy the arms, they'll regenerate back. Okay, now we're gonna switch over to Yuna. She's gonna hopefully finish off the head. I think she did. Yes. And now we're gonna show off Titus's overdrive. Here comes the Blitz Ace. Now because it's its last overdrive, it does unfortunately delay his turn significantly, but it might deal some damage, so let's try it out and hope I can get it. And I got it. It was at a very low time, so the damage wasn't significant. But, you know, it's not horrible. And the fun thing to note about that is the person who throws the ball is the one who is the one female character you've used the most. That happens to be Yuna. So there you go. Now what we're going to do is switch over to Waka, and we're going to do some attack reels. It's going to do a lot more damage than Blitz Ace, but... Actually, there is no but. That's a good thing. Actually, what I want to do first... Yeah, we're going to do some Blitz attack reels. And we'll see what the damage is from there. Let's see if I can do it. And we did it! Nice! I'm better at attack reels than element reels, because in all of my playthroughs, attack reels is the one I use most. And as you saw, it did a lot more damage than Blitz Ace possibly could ever do. Now, I could steal from him. I don't think I'd get anything too great, so I'm not even gonna you know what? Screw it. I'll steal. Why not? Soul Potion. There you go. Ooh, that hurt. But that's why I get counterattack. That is nice. For some reason, it takes its time going back to position, but... And the arms regenerated, which means I'm going to switch out for Auron and Kimahri. Kimahri first, though, just so we can deal the damage, and Auron can finish it off with an overkill. Now we're going to take out Auron. Again, I could do an overdrive. You know what? Let's go for the overdrive. Why not? We haven't used it in a while. There we go. I almost thought I messed it up there. And nice, double overkill. The arms will keep regenerating. I think they give you AP as well, so you could, you know, spam it or spam overdrives and constantly destroy the arms, but that's whatever. Now, I'm kind of hesitant about this part. I think what I might do is... No, I'll keep going. I'll wait till he gets to like the 2000 range. Then I'll summon an Aeon to overkill it. For now, I think I'm going to heal Kimahri first and foremost. And Demi. Like we established in the very first episode, Demi will not outright kill. It will weaken, but it will not kill. For right now, I think Lulu will have the most damage output compared to Kimahri. So we will... Yeah, we gotta cast Cure. Lulu's not holding out too well. Yuna can still keep going, so we're gonna cast Thunder and just keep going. Oh! That really, really sucks. Okay, I'm gonna switch back to Kimahri, and then I'm gonna use a Phoenix down. That is bad. And what's weird is she shouldn't have Protect, so I don't know why that didn't kick off. Okay, everyone is starting to get weaker. This is not holding out too well, but We'll be alright. Kamar will go in for the attack. 310, not horrible. Yuna's gonna heal herself. The other two can last a little bit longer. Orin will attack, as usual. As long as the arms don't regenerate, I might be alright. Speak of the devil. Okay. Still not quite where I want the arms to be, so Kimari will attack one arm. Yuna... It's a bit of a risk, but I'm going to see if I can destroy the other arm. I could not. Okay. Orin will finish off the other arm for an overkill. Nice. He's going to do an attack. Hopefully it's Demi. And it is. Nice. I keep saying nice. I'm gonna bring in Lulu just so she can heal everyone. And by everyone, I mean Orin. Yuna... I don't... Yeah, she'll attack the body because magical attacks can still get through. The GUI can't defend against magic. Orin finishes off the arm for a nice critical overkill. Okay. You better be holding in there, Orin. I thought he had less HP than that. What happened? Maybe I'm losing my mind. Okay, Yuna will heal Orin. Lulu will heal Orin. Kind of a waste of a turn, but Orin has a lot of HP that needs to be healed. And my characters are just not where I want them to be, so it kind of sucks. Thankfully, Orin is a heavy hitter, so he'll keep going in for heavy attacks. Yuna will just blast fire. Lulu will heal Orin again. And don't kill. Evaded. Nice. I also forgot, I should be using Cheer and Focus. Two abilities that I learned recently. We'll bring in Kimari, he should be okay. Have him attack one arm. Orin will come in and finish the other. I'm not using Titus or Waka as much. I probably could be, and very well should be, but it's kind of whatever. For this point in the battle, you need who you can get. Though they are faster characters, so when I destroy the other arm, I might just do that. Yeah, she'll just cast fire. Kimari will attack the arm. Orin will finish it off. This is a bit of a longer battle, and it's not even over after you finish this guy off. Both arms are gone now. He'll cast Demi. We're still pretty good. Ish. We'll bring in Waka. And he'll just regular attack. 197, not horrible. Could be better. Titus really needs to be healed. We'll bring in Yuna so she can heal Titus pretty well. Dodge it? Yes! Cool. Alright. So I think I'll have Titus attack. I'll bring in Orin. Yuna's gonna be after this, so I'll bring in Kimari, then finish him off with Yuna. Yeah, because they were pretty much the heavy hitters. I could use Lulu for a magic attack, but eh. Now I'm gonna use Yuna's Grand Summon Overdrive. Probably for Valve 4 and use Energy Blast. And I forgot to set it to short. I'll make sure to do that when I can. In the meantime, you get to see the summoning and overdrive again. Okay. He's only got 1700. If this can deal that much, preferably more, then we'll get the overkill. So let's see what happens. Even if I don't get the overkill, I'll take as is. I mean, at this point, I might have to anyway. And we got the overkill for 4,200. Nice. I should have used it sooner then. I'll use it in the next fight. For now, it's a quick cutscene.
Look out!
Stand back, Lady Yuna.
Yes.
And here is the second part to that boss battle. As you can tell, you don't get to heal or anything from the previous one. And we also have Seymour in the party. Well, that's kind of interesting. Still don't like the guy, but interesting. We're gonna have Seymour heal Orin to full health. And that Cura is really nice. We're gonna have Seymour take care of the head. Orin and Yuna are gonna take care of the arms. I think it was the head's turn next? Yeah. Or a body, whatever. And Orin will finish off the arm. Nice. I think the arms are still 800, so Orin can't even take it out in one hit. Not yet. Seymour, like I said... Well, not like I said. He has the level 2 black magic skills. So, again, like I said, he can finish off the head in one shot. Let's demonstrate. Boom! Overkill. Now, for Yuna, again, they're going to both attack the arms, but Yuna's magic isn't quite as strong. But that's kind of the problem that I had before I came here. I really wanted Yuna and Lulu, or rather, I wanted Lulu to learn the level 2 magic skills by now. She unfortunately didn't because the training was just really aggravating and took way too long. But oh well. Oh yeah, and I still have to show off some of Seymour's abilities. He does have an overdrive. He does not have summon. The trick is, you have to let Seymour get hit a bunch. He's at the Stoic Overdrive. He has level 1 and level 2 Black Magics. Level 1, level 2 Cure. For some reason he only knows Null Blaze, Tide, and Shock. He doesn't know Null Frost, so that's kind of weird. But you have full control of him otherwise. For now, we're going to cast Thundera, or Thundara, however you want to pronounce it. And the others will just attack as normal. It's funny because after the battle, Seymour will get experience. He is not a permanent member of your party. In fact, unless you hack him in, he's going to be leaving your party permanently after this fight. He's only here to help you out for some reason. And like I said, he does have an overdrive. You have to build it up to gauge it in order to use it. I'm not going to be doing it here because it'll take way too long, and I just don't have the time. It's kind of cool. You can look it up. You can look up a video of his overdrive somewhere. It's just not going to happen here. Okay, so going from what we saw in the last fight, we're going to go ahead and summon Valfor again and use up his own personal overdrive and just finish this battle here and now. We got overkills like the entire fight, so that AP really helps. I could have brought in Ifrit, but I like Valfor more. I like Energy Blast more, and it's far stronger than anything we've seen. So, here comes Energy Blast. And it should overkill. And it did for 4,200. Nice. And there goes, for good, Sinspawn Gooey. We'll probably never see him again. And as you see here, Seymour will always get 7 sphere levels unless you kill him before you kill the boss. And you can do it. I've always done it. I just didn't do it this time because I learned over time. It doesn't matter if Seymour wins or loses this fight. He'll still be a pain in the ass later. But yeah, everybody got 2 sphere levels, so I'll take it. We also get 6 level 1 key spheres. Those are very nice at this point in the game. And a Nightmare Sword for Titus.
The others!
And here we are back on the shores of, well, where we just were. Seems odd we always end up on shore somewhere. Except this time it's a little more morbid. As you can probably surmise, the operation was, for the most part, it was a failure. The things that happened were not intentional. These people weren't meant to die. Sin should be dead if things went according to plan. He unfortunately is not, so yeah. And there's not much we can do here. There is a save point to the left, but we can't get to that specific area just yet. Basically, everyone else is dead, except for...
What's going on? Why? What? What's going on?
But the thing I want to know is, the plan didn't go according to, well, plan. I want to say that's a new barrier he put up, a different one. The old barrier was destroyed, disintegrated, whatever. It might be the same one, but I could be wrong.
Don't you run away from me!
Everyone, stand back! I'll summon!
You won't hurt it! Your powers are still too weak.
But I must do something!
You can't!
I have no idea what I was thinking when I ran after Sin that day. Before I knew what I was doing, there I was, chasing him down like a thief at market. Maybe I was angry. Maybe I wanted to go home. I kept thinking of Zanarkand and my old man.
Keep a mental note of this scenery. We'll be seeing it again soon enough. And unfortunately, there's Luzu. And another very small familiar face.
What?
They say you don't practice anymore, that you're gonna retire.
Let them talk. I'm still the best.
They say you're no good because you drink all the time.
I can quit drinking whenever I want.
Then do it now.
What did you say?
You just said you can.
Tomorrow, maybe.
Why not today?
Why do today what you can leave for tomorrow? There he goes again, crying.
I thought I sensed my old man there. Somewhere. Or maybe it was just Sin's toxin playing tricks on my mind. How many died today? People die and Yuna dances. When will she stop dancing? When will it stop? Yuna won't stop dancing. Not until Sin is gone. Those were my thoughts then, I think.
I see you're still here.
Huh?
Many stories ended here today. But yours goes on, I see.
What? Sin had come and gone, but I remained here.
Yeah, a lot to take in, and I think what I said earlier was wrong. This entire plan was completely wasted. Everyone died for absolutely no reason. The Machina Tower particle gun thing just didn't work. And it was basically all to more or less show Titus that not necessarily about sticking to the faith and using, or rather not using Machina, but just that Sin needs to be stopped one way or another. He cannot hold back. It needs to be done. Okay, so we're back on the beach, and the only thing we can do is come up here. We can talk to Lulu if you want. I think it's Lulu no matter what. There's been some reports that it could be Lulu or Yuna, depending on who you use more. I think it's Lulu no matter what.
You were in contact with Sin again. The toxin. Are you okay?
It's funny because at this point, I think everyone basically believes Titus is not under the effects of Sin's toxin. So it's kind of funny to hear Lulu say that. Anyway, we've got a save point here. There's more stuff that's going to happen, but I'm kind of running out of time, so we'll go ahead and save it. Thank you everybody for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, despite it being probably the sadder episode we will make in terms of Final Fantasy X. I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. So, thank you everybody for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye, world!